Clients often ask, what's a smarter decision? Buying a hand-built rail or going online or heading over to a hardware store to buy a prefabricated universal rail and installing it themselves or having a handyman install it? Well, this is my take on it, and the answer to that is buy a custom-built rail. Now, the reason I say this partially is build quality. So the materials we use here are so much better than what you're going to get at a online store or a hardware store. Our main tubes here are 1 by 1 by 1/8 inch thick wall. They are not 1 by 1 by 1/16 or 3/32 like many of your online or big box store rails. These rails get weep holes drilled in the bottoms of them. That way any type of moisture that gets inside of this rail has a way back out of this rail. That way in the wintertime, it does not freeze and begin to rust and rot from the inside out. That's not going to happen with one of our railings. Moving on to the pickets on our rails. Our pickets are 1/2 inch solid steel. Look at that, solid steel. Not like some competitors where the insides of your tubes are hollow. This provides a lot more rigidity. It's not going to rot from the inside out because the bottoms are left open. These are so much better quality. If you take a look at these when you squeeze them together may move maybe a 1/16 of an inch, if that. They are good and strong, good and solid. If something or someone hits or falls into this is not getting damaged. It is not going anywhere. It's going to do its job. Moving on, the top cap, the part of the railing up here that you actually put your hand on. Once again, high quality ornate steel, shaped nicely, very uniform, feels good on the hand. It's not going to wiggle, it's not going to jiggle, it's not going to deform if you grab a hold of it really, really hard, or if you fall onto it and try to grab a hold of it, it is going to catch you. The way we mount our rails, once again, high quality 3/16 of an inch thick pad. Depending upon your surface, we do either a 3x3 or a 4x4. We anchor these railings in depending upon the surface that we're anchoring to, typically a minimum of 3 to 4 inches down into concrete. These rails are not going to budge up out of that concrete unless it's probably hit by a vehicle. Moving on, all of our welds are solid welds. We weld everything all the way around. I'm not doing tack welds anywhere on your finished product. Your top cap gets stitch welded. You get bam, bam, and bam on both sides. That prevents warping. It gives you a nice smooth section to run your hands down. It's convenient, it's comfortable, it lasts forever. This is what you're looking for out of a rail, whether it be a step rail, a straight rail, a wall rail. You want high quality. Rails aren't there just to be looked at, okay? Granted, a set of rails on a step or on a walkway or on a porch or a landing does make it look nicer, especially something classy like a step or a iron picket rail. However, it's there to do a job. If you slip on ice, on snow, and you grab a hold of it, you want to know that that rail there is going to stay up and protect you. That's the point of a railing. So with high quality materials, high quality weld work, you don't have to worry about that. All of our welds come with a limited lifetime warranty. If it breaks, unless it was hit by a vehicle, something along those lines, we're going to cover it for you guys. We come back and we paint everything. All this is going to get cleaned up, primed, sealed, painted. Typically, I suggest flat black. It looks nice, doesn't fade over time. Your paint jobs come with a 1-year limited warranty as well. All of our paint is matchable to, professional series paints that you can go out and you can buy touch-up paint for. That way, if you're moving something into the house and you happen to scrape a rail up, you can touch it up. It's not that big of a deal. We try to make this as user-friendly and convenient as possible for upkeep, which is very, very, very minimal with our railings. This isn't going to be a rail that you need to call someone and have repairs done in a year or two because it's starting to rust from rainwater getting into the bottoms of it, or because some of your posts have bent. So, if you're debating upon replacing your rails with a wooden rail or a cheap online pre-made rail, think again. Reach out to us at Dicus Enterprises. We'll come out, we can give you guys a free estimate, and move on from there. But I promise you, this is going to be a much higher quality than what you're going to get online. And don't forget, we also make AC cages out of the same style material. We do wall railings as well. So, for any of your welding or fabrication needs, feel free, contact us either on Facebook or via email at dicusenterprises@gmail.com.